know that he's a superstar talent. We also know he's a headache. It's a distraction every single year. His career is in jeopardy.
Watching the way everybody has to deal with Klay, he's always the third person we talk about. If you're Klay Thompson, you feel like you've been disrespected for the past couple of years.
He's tired of sitting around and getting, quote unquote, this is a quote, the crumbs.
Give me worst trades in basketball history. Everyone's got an opinion, and it's immediately this. This is the worst trade in NBA history. Everyone's got that opinion.
Luka, fill that stadium. Who gonna fill it now? Who gonna fill that stadium now?
Why would you trade Luka? And if you are to trade Luka, why would you not get the best trade package available for him? That's just such a horrible trade.
I call him after the street clothes Davis, because he's always in the street clothes.
Over the past week or so, all everybody's been talking about is Luka's newfound motivation after he was blindsided by the trade heard around the world.
We need to pay attention to Luka Doncic. He's going to have a huge chip on his shoulder. He's recognized as one of the great players in the game today, and he was unceremoniously dismissed. His mentality appears to be somebody's going to pay for that.
They did Luka a favor. And you gave him the motivation. You should be motivated.
And that's what I was initially intrigued by as well. How is Luka gonna respond on the court? But then I suddenly realized, wait, the Mavericks now have 3 players who have a chip on their shoulder. In fact, they each already had one for quite some time now. They were once the perfect sidekicks to NBA legends. Anthony Davis dominated alongside LeBron James. Kyrie Irving hit one of the greatest shots in NBA history next to LeBron. And Klay Thompson was the ultimate co-star to Stephen Curry and Golden State. But now they're in Dallas, and for the first time, they have a chance to win a title together, not as sidekicks, but as a united force. To understand why these 3 are so motivated to win in Dallas, you have to understand their past. Each of them played a crucial role in championship runs, but always had someone ahead of them in the spotlight. Anthony Davis arrived in Los Angeles as the final piece to LeBron's championship puzzle. In 2020, AD was dominant, arguably the best player in the playoffs that year. But when people talk about that title, they say that LeBron led the Lakers. Kyrie Irving is a magician with the basketball, a scoring savant who some believe saved LeBron's legacy in Cleveland. Without his clutch Game 7-3 in 2016, LeBron's comeback story doesn't happen. But still, LeBron was the face of that title. Klay Thompson was the ultimate two-way warrior for Golden State. When he gets hot, he's unstoppable. But playing next to Steph Curry, he was never the face of the dynasty. These guys have won before, but they weren't the guy. Now, in Dallas, everything is different. They aren't just filling roles, they're here to win together. AD is still one of the most dominant two-way big men in the league when healthy. Kyrie has been a Maverick for a while now, and when he's locked in, he's unguardable. With AD drawing attention, Kyrie will have all the space in the world to cook. Klay might not be the same player he was at his peak, but guess what? He doesn't have to be. In Dallas, he's the perfect floor spacer and clutch shooter. He's still a championship player. These 3 know what it takes to win, and now they have something to prove. They aren't sidekicks anymore. They're the backbone of a potential championship team. Here's why they can possibly win the 2025 NBA title, or at least win one in the next couple years. Championship DNA. These guys have been there before. The moment won't be too big for them. Elite offense. While it's easy to think that their offense is gonna drop off due to losing Luka, I think they're still gonna be an offensive nightmare for any defense, and have definitely gotten more dangerous defensively. This is their chance to finally step out of the shadows and equally share the championship spotlight. While the trade certainly caught Anthony Davis off guard, are we 100% sure Davis was even happy being LeBron's Robin to begin with? I only say that because he would do things here and there that would raise a few eyebrows. Like when LeBron broke Kareem's all-time scoring record. Everyone took a moment to celebrate his achievement, except for one person. Davis didn't even want to see the fadeaway shot that made LeBron the all-time scoring leader. I thought they had a close relationship.
I mean, Shaq team already got tension. Shaq team gonna hate each other because LeBron and AD ain't gonna be speaking because they mad at each other.
And that wasn't the only time he seemed to go out of his way to subtly diminish LeBron's accomplishments.
As a Chicago kid, do you have any thoughts about LeBron passing Michael Jordan for the most 30-point games in the league history?
Yeah, it bothers me. But took him 7 more seasons.
You know what they say, there's a grain of truth in every joke. Interesting how he got traded not too long after that. And do I even need to remind you guys how much Kyrie must have hated being LeBron's sidekick?
Kyrie, Tristan called LeBron a great father after the Chicago game. What? Yes, he did.
Great father? Oh, a great father. Oh, I thought he's... Oh, my bad. I interpreted that complete wrong. I thought you said he was a great father to him. I was like, what?
Called him a great father. So what type of parental role has he played for you and your teammates, LeBron?
Oh, okay. So you... parental role? Honestly, I'm you know, he's... I don't know how to really answer that question. He's been a great leader for us. I have one father. That's my dad, Drederick Irving.
And just like AD, he had a hard time giving LeBron credit.
Does anyone do more for one team than LeBron does?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
is he better than Michael Jordan, speaking of history?
No.
You've really gotten good at going for the headlines. It is never
It's a constant debate. Has he reached that?
No.
He's probably still motivated to prove that he could win a chip without LeBron, just like how Kobe was motivated to win one without Shaq. And let's not forget what Klay Thompson had to deal with.
Where's Draymond and where's Steph? Because when it comes down to Klay, he felt disrespected all season long. Okay, he watched Andrew Wiggins get $100+ million. He watched Jordan Poole get signed to $100+ million before he was shipped off to Washington. He watched Draymond Green get $100+. The man felt disrespected. Absolutely, Klay has been wrong by the Golden State Warriors.
All I'm saying is, let's not act like they don't have a bone to pick as well, even if you think Luka's personal motivation is more interesting.
The thing that jumps out at me first, their 3 most established players, Kyrie, Klay, Anthony Davis, were all counted out in some way, shape, or form, and Dallas said, we believe in you. Kyrie was that contract he got, Dallas the only one that offered him that contract this summer. Klay Thompson, same thing, Golden State didn't work with you, we believe in you, Klay, come on over here and do what you do. AD, we just traded Luka for you, baby, we believe, this is your team. So now you got 3 dudes, the 3 most established players who are playing with their own pride, but they got something else in their stomach now, like, nah, y'all, they believe in us in a whole different way. So you want to run through the wall for an organization like that.
I understand that given the age and mileage on them, the future can seem murky. But in a world where we long for instant results, Dallas is looking pretty good right now.
There's only 2 things have to happen for the Mavericks to justify this.
Okay, one is win a championship with Anthony Davis, correct?
Well, they need to win a championship within the next year or 2. So they got to win it this year or next year. And Luka can't win it in LA.
Right, and Luka's got to fall apart.
That's the thing. He can still be good, but he can't win the championship. Which is why, so those 2 things have to happen.
Which is why this is one of the biggest self-inflicted wounds in modern sports history. So it is the most shocking transaction of my life.
I totally get why Davis's injury history would pose major question marks related to his longevity, but I actually have a good feeling about this.
Breaking news into CBS Sports HQ. Anthony Davis is expected to miss multiple weeks with a left adductor strain, according to multiple reports.
Oh, shit!